Good morning and welcome to another day with Delenn. It is whatever Wednesday, and we are playing Room. There we go. The room is a little bit of a strange one in the way it behaves on the computer, so we'll have to see if we can play around a bit with the volume of the game and see how it goes. It's a little on the awkward side, I guess you could say. Trying to get the volume just right for the game sounds. Sometimes the opening music is quite loud, but the rest of the game is not. So, see what I mean? Let's get back into the game itself. Wow, creepy, creepy music. Oh, okay. So where we left off, it is indeed a dark-looking space. You know, we have lasers going all over the place and stuff. I do apologize for the challenge on the gamma, as in how dark this is. Actually, truth be told, if I look around, you guys are seeing the game actually better than the player does because this door is virtually unseeable on the screen I'm actually playing on. So I'm just going to quickly tab over to OBS, off studio mode, so that if I get real stuck, I can actually look at things. So you guys can see the door better than I can. Where we left off, we had walked over here. Come on. There we go. We walked over to this station, and you're seeing on the screen, you're seeing on the screen a symbol, a pair of symbols. And the piece that we missed off camera, unfortunately, is I had a bit of an aha moment where, good morning, moving us my chat screen. Okay, there we go. Well, thank you very, very much for your resub. I am thrilled. That's pretty awesome. It should have done something funky, and it did not. So I'm guessing my streamer bot froze. It should also be saying good morning. So I'm just going to kill that, and hopefully we can bring it back. But where I was going with this is off screen. We actually had a minor revelation that I made the mistake of testing because I wasn't originally sure it was going to work. But what we had not done is when we looked through the viewfinder, we had not done it while wearing the strange red lens. And it turns out that when you did that, that actually progressed the game. So we've got a couple. So the same video of an arm wiggling and doing its thing, and that freaked me out pretty good. There we go. And then to the right, it froze this. It froze the screen. The symbols got etched on the viewfinder. The roll of pictures popped back out again, and there was a bug sitting on top of the pictures. So we know where the bugs go, and we can take off from there. And that's where we're at today. So I'm under the impression that we're just about done this game. Therefore, I have also installed the Room 3, and we can easily progress right through to that one afterwards. This, oh, not there. Go up here. Okay, sounds gave me a bit of a jump scare. It was not meant to, but it did. All right. So the small handle. Now, I think there's probably one more bug here. Obviously, but there's probably one more bug. Okay. Symbols. Weirdest place I found symbols was over here. Where we had numbers. I'm seeing another handle, so I wonder if the other handle goes in this row at the bottom. We got the hellos, which means that bot should be cooperating again. Okay, so we've got some symbols. We got. Can I make it go to the correct? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna put one of these on this one, and one of these on that one. And we've got ourselves a key. Excellent. Another one of those strangely shaped keys. Can we actually do anything with this key? So this one looks like the solid key, which means that we're going to be changing the keyhole rather than the key itself. that would be part of this box. But the other side of it. Take a quick look at the key. So it looks kind of like, in a way, it's like an H on its side. Sort of. I'm going to go with here. Round top. This doesn't look quite right, so change that. I think that should work. Next one. Nope. That. You will take. The whole shape does not match. What did we miss? Oh, it's triangular at the top, not circular. Diamond. Triangle. There we go. Okay, now we can get the last bug. Excellent. What else is down here? We've got 1, 2, and 3. That's all it does. Does this turn? Doesn't look like this actually. Oh, it does. Okay. There's probably another hint on how to solve that part of the puzzle. We'll put the bug away. It won't give me another jump scare. Have another spot for the laser to go. What are we looking at here? We are seeing bouncing to probably here, I'm going to guess. Where we get the laser from, I don't know. Can I change this to a 2 drawer? Okay, pull that one out. Okay, I got the bug off there earlier. Looking for now. Uh-huh. There's no beam to aim. I get that. I love it. It's telling me stuff that I already know. There's no beam to aim. Okay. Let's see. Direct light beam aimed at the beetle. Oh, duh. Okay, yes. Like a goofball, yes, that would make plenty of sense. Go back over here. This one. Of course, that makes far too much sense. It's dead obvious. Am I getting it right? Okay. Now this one needs to have me readjust the beam. Where am I shooting it to? There we go. That should work. Another lens. Oh, great. Bet it would fit my eyepiece. Fantastic. So, welcome. It seems my fate to be forever standing on the shoulders of greater men. Montfaucon's work here makes mine appear that of a child, but he never cracked the final secret to the doors as I have. He carried with him the key all along, he never realized. The soul is the root of the null. That's a connection to the first game. It comes down to a simple trade. Mine for hers, and hers for yours. The heart is the seat of the soul. Travel well and don't look back. Whatever you see here, don't ever look back. So hers is probably the gal that vanished or disappeared or whatever. Fun. What are we looking at now? I don't like the ominous music when they do that. That's kind of creepy. Look at his book again. Oops, put the lens on. Looking around at. Oh. What am I trying to read this? Sine B sine C minus cos B cos C equal to. One sec. Okay, but the three dots. Wow, lots of math on the table. Okay, three dots is pointing to a symbol that looks kind of like the null, sort of. The diamond. Okay, that's this one. Three dots is pointing to the diamond one. What else we got around the table here? Math kind of, I could probably make sense of it, but it's probably not worth it. Got the three dots point. What else? There's more. Something missing down here. Oh, this one. Over there? Oh. Looks crazy here. Okay. The one dot point, there we go. Over here points to, come on, I want to look at the board, please. Looks kind of like a set of nested triangles. Okay. Other one, there's got to be a third one. Well, maybe, maybe not. One dot point is to the triangle. Where's the two dot point one? This one goes there. Then there's a third one. I'm not seeing it. Being silly, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, can't get closer to that math. It is kind of weird, though, how he appears to be writing all over. That's the null. Weird math underneath it. Come on. Trying to find more weird symbols. The third one. Not up. Down. Hmm. Excellent. Thanks for the clue. Okay. Look at this any closer. And there's always the brute force method, trying every single position. I'm not a fan of it, but if I need to. Well, we're just going to brute force it then. Oops. Can't do that. Okay. Tricky. All right. I'm assuming we have to power this thing. The crystals. For these. this off. Question of the day is, would you rather only be able to use a fork, no spoon, or only be able to use a spoon, no fork? I'd probably go with a spoon with no fork. It sounds like just about every single camping trip I've had. Change this one. Oh, why won't you let me? Uh-huh. You go spoon, forks are limitations around liquids that I couldn't get past. Here's the I guess the crux of it for me is that if you had a knife, then it's really irrelevant that the spoon has no tines, right? It's convenient, but I mean, there are plenty of popular sporks. There are plenty of popular sporks that oh, it's her heart. That's just gross and disgusting. Creepy sounds. Go again. Oh, that's loud. I'm gonna turn that down just a bit. Done. I'm sorry for the interruption to the and we have one final puzzle. Oh, lovely. Okay. What happens is muck. I move these around. Oh, we're getting different doorways. Okay. What if I do this one? I get different doorways still. Do I get it to match? Ew. Okay, they're different. What if I put this on? Oh, okay. Okay. I move this. Ah. And then I twist this one. Place is going crazy. Oh, we're through. I'm assuming that's the end of the game, but I could be wrong. Yeah. Run! Wow. That's not what I expected. But it explains a lot. Congratulations, you've completed the room 2. Where many have faltered, you have succeeded in discovering the many mysteries held within this most unique space. You fled the laboratory and escaped the confounded house where it all began. After much scientific study, I can only conclude that it is an absolute impossibility that the null sample under my custody is the only one in existence. It stands to reason that there must be a great number of somehow coordinated samples which exert some form of control over these curious events. Professor de Montfaucon. Don't ask me, my French is terrible. Montfaucon? Anyways, 19th of November, 1903. Continue. Thank you for playing and purchasing room 2, blah, blah, blah. So they're a very independent games developer in UK. And they're basically saying, we like you. pretty much. Like, so I'm going to quit this one, and I'm going to head over to the Be Right Back screen briefly, and we will get ourselves going on the room 3. All right. Sorry for the lack of music during the break. Let's get room 3 fired up ASAP. Might get noisy. Give me just a moment, please.
Hello there.
Okay, we're back. Can someone do a really quick sound check for me and just tell me whether or not they are hearing the music? It's probably pretty loud at the moment. Excellent. Okay, here we go. Oops. I'm just gonna tab out of this real quickly. And for some reason it doesn't like me, but we're just gonna quickly change up the title because we messed that one up. The Room 3. Okay, and then let's category because I really blew that one. Where room. There we go. Done. All right. Already updated? You rock. This is why I have awesome mods. Mods are amazing. Okay, so we are on a train. Oops. I'm just I wish it wouldn't kill the sound when I do that, but I want to minimize the thing that makes the noises. There we go. We always start with a tutorial. This is one that I played with my kids around. They found it was kind of creepy because you're wandering around in various different locations. And this one actually has multiple endings, so when we get close to it, we will attempt to have multiple endings. But once again, I have not played this one in a very long time. Therefore, we take some time to go through it as though it's new again. Okay, AS is gone. His entire house is gone. I dare not recount all that I saw. I would rather that I was insane and that those infernal boxes were but a figment of my fevered mind. I should never have ignored you. If only I had come sooner. If only I had not come at all. That makes no sense either way. July 17th. I have awoken from the nightmare, but I'm forever haunted by it. I submerge myself in my work as if to drown the memories, but it is no use. The null calls to me in my sleep and seizes any unoccupied moment to fill my thoughts unbidden. I am marked. So I think that's supposed to be the us from the last game, but I'm not really sure. Creepy! Go away! Sorry, I'm not a fan of horror movies and horror novels, can you tell? Key. Okay, that's close enough. No keyhole. There will be if I... Oh, from your suitcase. Okay, so we brought the stupid thing with us. Okay, let's actually... Yes, I know. I don't want to focus on the suitcase just now. Fine. Not this one. History explained? Nope, guess not. Okay. Tutorial. My suitcase has some modifications that require a degree of secrecy. Well, then you should have talked to Newt Scamander. What do we got? Nothing else I can look at over here. Probably up here then. Not exactly so secret if it's got scrapes on it. Oh, fun. So we've got a more creepy house. That's this picture up top. Trying to guess where it was, so they're in the UK channel. Miss Margaret Cox has gone missing. I suspect that was probably the medium. And then the manor house was destroyed with no remains found. The elusive owner is missing. And there's our eyepiece again. Yay! Trained by the great Khan himself. Nice. A very old tarot deck. The manor house has been destroyed in mysterious circumstances, the fire service said. At its height, up to 50 firefighters were tackling the blaze, which started on Wednesday evening. Flames and smoke could be seen from the Glendon Hills about 3 miles away. No one was injured. The building has been described as part of England's heritage and architecturally significant. It's listed by the City Council as Grade A, but is not listed nationally. Structural engineers said there was a slight possibility it could be safe from demolition. I seriously hope not, but I have a suspicion that it probably will be, just otherwise you wouldn't have a story here. Okay. Yes, just. We are
Oh,
just
hello
starting
there.
the room 3. Welcome on in, B Silver B. I'm gonna press. Oh, and dude's writing about null all over the place. There's the null symbol at the bottom. So it's in a different orientation than usual. There's more of those maps and crazy lines that we saw on the other wall. So I'm suspecting since they drew on the map, the island in the middle, with of course X marks the spot, is probably where we've been hanging out. Alrighty. Choose your eyepiece. Yes, I get it. Every time there's this funny, like, rainbow type effect, and I don't know who can see this. I'm gonna bet Fantastic Sherlock Fox, can you see like an iridescent glow on the box? I am quite curious. Yeah, busy days do happen. People do have busy, busy lives. They're on the British Railways. Oh, so it's a puzzle box. But they want us to pull the pieces together to make the keyhole, of course. This game is called The Room 3. So it's the third in a series of rather creepy puzzle games. They give me some pretty good jump scares from time to time because I'm not very good at thriller games and stuff. And it always starts the tutorial as though you're some sort of fool that doesn't know what to do. But I can't blame them. It makes sense. So the loose storyline we have is, or the story so far. So I'm pausing that much. The story so far involves, in the first one, you're following a bunch of notes from AS to deal with a series of puzzle boxes on a central table in a room. And it's kind of like an escape room sort of thing. The second one is more escape-ish. Keep getting transported to different locations to do, like to have different rooms to do different things. But the story gets darker and darker. AS is seriously power hungry in the first story. And in the second story, he's once again following the researches of someone else who seems to be looking at how do they stop death, potentially reverse it. Um, and so they keep dealing with an element called the null, which is a weird one. And then there's a lot of little puzzle boxes to play with each time. So we can take a look at the pyramids. Oh, these vines. These vines destroyed the house that we were in the last book, and so the vines have dumped us somewhere else. Now we are stuck in some sort of cell room. Looks okay, very dungeony. Lovely. And when you look through this, this one doesn't seem to have much now. But when you look through your lens, you can often see a separate layer of information. So it's a glowing info spot. It's interesting and creepy all at the same time. I'm just gonna take a quick pause to look at the pyramid. Looks okay, so it looks the same on 3 sides. Sure, what's the fourth one? Okay, the same on all 4 sides. Okay. Got a keyhole, which we can't get through yet. Okay. There's handles. I don't really want to know what's on the other side of this, but I'm gonna have to. Another room where it's been taken full. Now, I'm not sure whether that's AS. They say it was gone. They being whoever wrote the journal, the first part, or if that's someone else. Funky little video, though. Now we can turn and see this more of this room. Lovely. We have been taken prisoner and trapped by somebody. I'm going to bet you that's AS. This is his creepy house. Got on the table. You were warned not to look for me, but you would not listen, and it has become necessary for me to find you. Welcome to Greyholm, seat of my ancestors. Seldom few visitors have walked in these halls. Fewer still have walked free of them. In the past I have drawn my subjects from the greatest minds of history. Each played their part, but none outlived it. The knell wraps its bonds around all except you. It was a mistake to try and keep you away. I see now that I have great need of you, if you can prove yourself worthy. Your first task is to find something that will aid you in your trials ahead. Find it or never leave this room, and I will have gone to great effort in vain. The Craftsman. So I'm vaguely wondering then if the Craftsman is the one behind the AS business, and AS didn't survive, but we did. That says a lot. Okay, these probably turn. Oh, okay, bone, handle, pocket watch, fringe, oh lovely. Toy, brush, back again. What we got on this side? A locket, another scroll of some sort. Strychnine, lovely. Poison, quill and pen, glasses, hourglass. We're back around this way. Very different type of game from what I usually play. My daughter finds it really creepy, so when I told her I was going to do some of the room today, she asked me to do it only in the morning session, and then she said in the evening session when she's home, she wants to be able to potentially put my, that's cool, moth with a skull on its back. She wants me to be able to put on my stream in the background just so she can watch it. She's underage to have a Twitch account, so she won't be commenting. But I said, okay, therefore I'll put on the one that doesn't sound so creepy and scary. Oh, that one has nothing. That's interesting. Okay, so it's probably I'm going to go with a code of some kind. What do I have here? Do these open? Not yet. Okay, what's on this side? Only one of them has that. Here, what do we have? These will change. I figure what to do with the pyramid, though. That's probably the biggest clue. Can't look at anything else. Hmm. Okay. Looks like a pyramid-shaped space on the table. I wonder, will it let me put it on the table? You think? Like, must be something I used to escape. Yeah. Can't get over there. One of the sad parts about this room is the fact that it looks like it may have actually been used at one point. I'm going to take a second hint. It gets around to the clock. Look closer. Plinth. Okay, so it's Plinth. Plinth's got the hint somewhere. In the note. Oh. Okay, so it's not letting me access to the glass. Plinth with this thing on. Yes, there we go. Power of, oh, whoops, right here. Power, the poor have me, the rich need me. Okay. What would fit? Poor have me, rich need me. Right. I think I have to solve the puzzle for the riddle on each side. Don't know what that one would be. My face is silent without my hands. Oh, that'd be a clock. Pocket watch. Where did the pocket watch go? Oh. And this one, the power of flight, the well of knowledge. Hmm. Here we go. Okay. Now we've got another note. Quite painful to watch how you blunder to and fro. Oh, great. That's got my name all over it. Half blinded by those crude lenses you stumbled upon. Allow me to pry the scales from your eyes. These are the instruments of a craftsman. They will allow you to see the universe as it truly is and reach into the unseen infinity of space that surrounds us. The craftsman. Okay, so it sounds like we're getting better glasses. Some sort of mechanism keeping the box closed. I should take a closer look. Look, are we still in the tutorial? Neat box. That was hard. Better lens. Lovely. A lens. Yay. Oh. There's something strange on this door. Wear this? Yeah, we're still in tutorial mode. Okay. Double click on the keyhole? Why? Oh. Okay, this is a mechanism that they've introduced in the later games. I've only seen it in room 3, where those little broken shards tend to imply that you can click and go into that part of the world. Let's see if we can make these level. Not fast. Come on. Level enough. When you get them to the right level, they sort of light up. That close enough? Apparently. We are through this room. All right. This reminds me, just quick glance, it reminds me of the thing in the back. Reminds me of the Fibonacci sequence, actually. Look around the room. What we got? Heraldry related to family tree. Why are you moving around like that? Okay, so if I exit, it's going to turn me around. All right. And then that's going to be where the doorway will appear. Go down there, can't go over there. This. I can certainly go back here. I really don't want to. Don't know what to do with that yet. Out of here. Out on the table. Ew. Go away. Okay. Note. Key to the knell will be forged here. I have given you the first piece. For safety, the remaining 4 are held separately. Retrieve them and bring them to this font. Only then can you fulfill your destiny, the craftsman. No, in all honesty, sometimes I think the AS would be more fun to deal with. Okay, we've got a mouse and a snake. Right? Goes in the heraldry thing. Oh, you have to get away from the table. Where did that go? Go. This piece probably goes down here then. Nope. Next piece. Okay, so I probably have a puzzle here to say which one is which. Now a second. Okay, so in order to get this one, that one I'd have had to combine. Right there, we've got green. That. This one, get the rat, and that we would have had to have. Oh, not that. This one. Then this piece top. Got the owl bottom, so it's got to remain. And then we had 2 stars, it's got to have something. Owl and 2. Try that. And this one has to have the grasshopper remain. So neat. Grasshopper. One. Oh. That's better. Oh, like. Oh, that. Okay. They definitely get kudos for ominous music. I'm starting to remember more of bits of this game. So we will be back in this room a lot. In this one, we actually have, yeah, in this one, we actually have access to basically, over time, the whole house. Keep unlocking various parts of it, but you do get time for the whole house. Now, I think this one in the back is some reference to like Da Vinci. That's interesting. First, they keep removing faces. Whoever it is does not want to. Wondering if it's people that the either were related and then the null did something to them or whatever. But this one on the right hand side reminds me a lot of that seance group, the previous game. Look out the window, but not gonna be much there. Looks like a lighthouse. Thanks for telling me because, oh, there we go. Now I can see it. Lighthouse. Oh, I'm not looking at that. If I zoom in here, and I move. No. Okay. Get the lighthouse to lock up. I need to figure out what the puzzle is here to get the power through since the cable. This looks like a meter or a camera of some sort. Yes. Whoever it was stood up in a rather sudden fashion, knocked over their chair, made quite a mess of the room. As you have discovered on your little adventures, contained within the null is the power to transfer matter across space and time. I have watched you cross leagues and centuries just as some lesser individual might cross a street. But what of light years? What of eons? You have barely even begun to tap its potential. I have charted a world not unlike our own, yet incredibly distant. It is the source of the null. I have measured it, even seen it, but I cannot reach it, not without your help. But first I must teach you how. and you must prove capable of learning. All right, so what do we got for puzzles here? That door looks locked. Can I one? One's missing a handle. Or here. These all appear locked. Can't twist anything. Nope, not yet. Okay. Door's locked tight. Door appears locked. Okay, so we're not dealing with that part of the desk. Will later. Gonna need power, so can't do anything with it yet. Whoa, that was a little fast. This one. Switches to flip and power transfer. Probably gonna throw a beam out the window, I'm gonna bet. Oh, I can't see on the paintings. Okay, well, what happens if we look at the... Ooh, that's not useful yet. Fire, yay. His note again. Take it, what takes it off? Okay, never mind. On. Hands aren't moving, it must be broken. I don't think it's meant to be. I get into it. Face. Got a panel. So I'm gonna have to set a correct time, which I need a winding handle for. Uh-huh. Large machine near the window looks like power generators, so I guess we'll have a thing. All right, can we do math on this? Next. Oh, we have to make sure that we don't do incorrectly because you could blow a circuit. Okay, positives, positive, negative, positive. This will. This can reach. Make it overload. That way. Yep, there are five of them, four of which I can play without a VR headset. We can see the lighthouse type thing lighting up. Where else is the power going? In here. Okay. Is flipping this. Apparently. So the room games were released quite a while ago. When I first played them, actually I played it shortly after 2012, 2013, when it had been released on iPad. But since then, they've remastered the games and put in more graphic detail and a whole bunch of other stuff. Sine waves. Do we want them to match or do we want it to disparate? Okay, this way. So you've got the modulation almost. And now I need the amplitude to shift. Oh, a little bit. Got it. Yay! Now you'll notice I do use hints. Part of the reason I'm using the hints is just to keep things moving. Sometimes when I'm just not seeing things, I just would rather have the action continue to move than for me to um, get stymied and spend time bonking my head on things. Not a very interesting place to be or interesting way of doing things on stream. So that's why I'm using the hints, but I'm trying to use more, not more, sorry, fewer now than I did the last time. Why did I start here? Simply because it was the first thing in front of my face. There's probably an order that they want things to be done in, but I certainly not figured out that order. Happens to be things are in front of me. Okay, if I look close at this, spin it. Oh, okay, so I can spin it to a particular spot. I don't know where. The other way too? Oh, okay. Cool little castle model. This reminds me a lot of like Game of Thrones. It's very mouse point and click. So I don't know if it would be Xbox compatible per se, but what you probably could do is if you can get your Xbox controller to take over your mouse functions, then you could probably force it to work. So this looks a bit, I'm going to guess this is a bit like model of the house, except there are a number of parts missing. And this, but I will note that this island does look like the one that we saw on the train. I would like a little bit of UR here, so I'm hoping we'll find that around the room. This way, but can I look around the table some more? Dark, so there's probably not much more on the edge here. All right, let's try the. Oh, no, it was dumb typewriters. Not a fan. Got letters I can read. Got that. It's not this. The name of this tower will reveal the way. Moment I could put in Hades. What else we got? Is there anything else I could look at on this desk? Nope, just that. The name of this tower will reveal the way. All right. So we've got some of the heraldic banners, the mouse and the grasshopper, and the owl and the snake. Over here, no. I'm stuck in this part of the room. Oh, I see something happened to the floor. Fire, it says. Okay, we got a spear suspended in a cradle. What else is going on this floor? Is that it? Something over here. See an edge a little bit right down the center, but it's not letting me do anything at the moment. I'm gonna try this thing. Does the cradle fit? Nope, not fit there. Let's, oop, take a look at this. Okay. Okay, go the other way. Can I? Oh, we're almost there. Come on. Come on. Stay snapped open now. Okay, so now I have a magnet. Not need this thing anymore? No, magnet. Magnet. Got plus shape on it. Okay. Vertical side. looking for a very circular spot that it could fit, or plus-shaped spot. Not seeing anything. You guys see something that fits that? Do shout out. Put down here. Not quite. Rotate. Okay, not it. There. Doorway of little building. I'm gonna bet that's the ground floor of the lighthouse. Here, that's the dock. Okay. More buildings I do not know yet. Some other, if I think some other parts look movable. Question is how. Is that where I might be? That. Aha. Go inside. Oh, come on, click. We are here. What can we do? Oh, that's kind of plus shaped like the magnet thing. A snake, actually. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I went back in there. Hang on a sec. Back in there. Definitely, it's a coiled snake. Push its head. Can I uncoil it? Gems, maybe? Green on the one side, red on the other. Did it do belong here? No? Okay, well then I will be. Yeah, I get that. I don't get it. I don't think it's decorative either, but I don't think it's just decorative, but how do I turn it? Can't drag it. Uh-huh. Really? That's what you mean. Combo lock. Another magnet. This one's a plus on it as well. Okay. We're off to collecting magnets. Building any closer. No. Let me turn. Curve magnet. That doesn't turn anymore. Here, maybe? Oh. there. Seriously? Name of this tower will reveal the way. These, just the tipping thing. Okay, thanks for telling me what I already know. Okay. I'm gonna take a look at this one. Fire. Let's try that word. This one. Okay. We. Yeah, I got it. That's what I'm trying to do, buddy. No. There we go. E. Y. Has to go up, down, R. What a weird tool. And, oop, nope, this way. That way. There's the handle for the table. Okay, perfect. This over here. Come on. Yeah. Get in there, bud. Like a Stonehenge. Before I do that, a couple little marks there. Now let's go in and see what we got. Oh, well, that was kind of silly. Two have the dots on them. Uh-huh. And three. Okay. What's this? This turn. Shoot. Nothing. Nothing yet, apparently. This. Okay. So if I rotate myself around, so I can, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Don't do that. Yeah, it's just mouse. Just mouse. I've got a symbol here, and I'm going to try and make that down here and see if that helps. But down to the left, cross all the way, and then finish the triangle. Okay, down here, across all the way, and finish the triangle. part of it. Okay. This one just because we're here. This, that. Okay, I think that's across all the way. We make ourselves a large diamond. That. Here. Across. And then large diamond. I guess part 2. And then we need this one. Yeah, it's just mouse only. I haven't. Sometimes I put my hands on the keyboard just by reflex, but it's definitely just a point and click. This one's easy. It's just an hourglass. Across and back up. Here comes part of the building. Oh, something else we can go inside. Or at least look at, strangely. Right, I'm going to look at it completely before I go in. Oh, so we've got a... That's going to be a key of some sort. On here. The clock. Okay. Auto clock face. Great. And then we've got some symbols on this corner. I'm just going to quickly scratch those down. Looks kind of like a snake. And then almost like a sideways A, the dot. Yeah, definitely. I think if it's just point and click with the mouse, like literally that's all it is right mouse button, left mouse button. Then you're seeing all the like double clicks and so on. So we're done with that part. So let's move up to the top. So we saw the tree. I'm just gonna take a quick look at this clock face just to see how we... I have a suspicion that this is probably gonna link to another clock face somewhere else. I could be wrong, but I would not be surprised if this one sets the clock on the other room that we saw. On this side. Then, oh. Okay, so when I look at that with the glass, it will change. And then this one, puzzle pieces, how do we move these? So we're going to be having this glass going up and down. That would be the symbol we saw earlier. This would be the symbol we saw earlier. Okay. That's weird. It looks like a box. And it, distraction again. So pursuant to your comments, B Silver B, about whether or not you could actually do it, not only do I think you can do it, but it's also, for PC at least, it's now relatively cheap. So, like the first one in Canadian dollars was $5.49. That was not bad at all. I'm just buying these last two. So I bought this one and the last one together. So third and fourth. And in Canadian, it was like $16 or something. So it wasn't bad at all. This one. Special kind of key. What if we put this? Oh, that doesn't fit. Okay. Now I'm going to take a look with the eyepiece and see what we get. Aha. Okay, I just got that one. So when we did the sliders with the funny symbols, we got some dots at the end of the box. One of them was... Oh, but we can't move them. Ha. Okay. This is where the magnets come in. All right, so we want the repelling magnets. Those two look right, but if I take off this one, then the other ones move. So there must be another pattern that we need for the bottom one. this and see if it gives us a hint. Oh. Got. We need north. Up at the top again. Oops. How am I doing this wrong? This one needs to come in here. And that one and this one. There we go. A wooden model piece. Okay. Know where it goes. Obviously, we've got a couple of different rectangle spots, but it's got 2 pinholes on the bottom. Not going to let us actually find that piece while we are inside this. More to do with that, but if I can put the model down, maybe it'll give us a hint. Down here. Okay, we're going to need a boat, right? Yeah. Going to need a boat. This side could be a good spot for the clock. What have we got in here? Oh. Lovely little owl. Seems to run the clock. Okay. What do we need, buddy? Goes up. Twist. That. Pops his wing. Okay. That. A model boat. Alrighty. That it for this space? I suppose so. It's definitely an intriguing game. I was starting out with Escape Simulator, a totally different game, and then I remembered that I had these on my phone and my tablet, and thought it was a blast. So, oops. So I figured I'd start doing them on stream, and it seems like some people are interested. I mean, not everybody, but some people. But I've definitely got 2 other people, yourself and one other, to be interested in looking at buying them for themselves. So it must be somewhat intriguing. I love these little clockwork things. I mean, like, the craftsman is definitely a creative individual. This. Does it go the other way? Hmm. Up, it goes down. I'm assuming it's up. What do we do? Close his head again? No. Come on, mouse. Give me your secrets. There we go. Oops, nope. I'll go back here. A key. A very funky key that looks like the top portion of a lighthouse. I'm going to bet we don't use that yet because we don't have that portion of the lighthouse sticking up. I assume it would be over here to be the top. Go back to this one. See if we can figure out what's going on there. Oh, not that one. Yeah, it is this one. So gotta figure out the bottom part of this puzzle. Does the weird key fit in here? Special kind of key? Probably not this one. Nope. Alright, what else can I figure out from the puzzle? Reverse these two. No. Gotta be somewhere else. Find some more shapes so I can figure out where the next part of the puzzle is. Oh, there they are. I see it. Up here. Got like an X triangle thing and a swirl. One. That way. This way. And we zoom in. What have we got? The dot is still at the top. It's still at the right. And we've got the third one's far right. And the fourth one far left. I actually think these can be a bit of a run to get through. Like as in, it hasn't been taking me very long on stream to get these done. Sometimes it's like 1.5 streams, maybe 2, to get through each of these. So I suspect that by the time we actually get through the third one, you'll be easily through 1 and 2. So I suspect though that there will be a bit of a delay. I mean, it's up to you if you want to just like, you know, drop out and whatever, go for it. Like there's no requirement to stay, but I enjoy the company. Okay. I enjoy the company. Yeah, if you're worried about spoilers, then there's definitely spoilers in here, I guess. There's more of our tower. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense when I say it that way, but I think you've got the idea. What I'm really getting at is that if you're bothered by spoilers, feel free, but we're on the third one, so you do have games 1 and 2 as well. Oh, well, that's interesting. We were in the house, but apparently now we're inside the tower. Alrighty then. This whole time and space thing is getting a little weird. Guess we need another piece before we can get to the key at the top. Right? Let's take a look at this diving helmet. Talisman & Co. That's got a hinge. This seems to have a puzzle. This way. Ah, there we go. A rivet. Okay. So where is the missing rivet? We're down here. That. An antler, okay. And we'll find another note. The rocks of this island have always had a taste for blood. Ignatius Aquanaut thought his science would be proof against them. Ew, gross. Hope his curiosity into my affairs is now satisfied, the craftsman. So they've killed another person. Fantastic. He loves killing people. Ooh, pattern I missed. Okay, so we got sideways S with like quotation marks, I guess. Lack of a better term. And then some diamonds. Oh, it's triangles. Trying to draw pictures here and it's just not happening. I'm one of those people that, as you can probably tell, writes or draws out their clues and stuff as we go. Um, I wish I could find it because I have a journal from my parents' house. I think I mentioned it when I was playing through Myst. I have a journal of all the stuff I copied out from Myst. I'm a little disturbed when you say everybody needs a hobby. Wow. That's dark there, Fox. Rivet. Okay, does it fit in here? Yes, apparently. That. Oh. Okay, so we've got lots of puzzle pieces. That's probably where the code goes in, and I need to find the knob to turn that. Here. Metal acorn. And a switch. Here's the knob. Oop, it's not, it's a wooden model piece table, okay. With a weird shape. Excellent. I'm not done with the helmet. Come back here. Give me the helmet back. Oh, I guess I can't press that in yet. Okay. I'm gonna have to find the other piece to be able to do the spin puzzle. Okay, do it to the table. There. I'm curious about this antler. Sorry, this just weirded me out. Like it's a puzzle in itself. It rolls on things. Hmm. This in here. Not a button. Oh, okay. Can you please center? Apparently, the mouse is a little fussy today. Yeah. This craftsman obviously has a skill that the AS individual did not have earlier on. Now, noticing these creatures, we've got the owl, we've got the mouse, we've got the grasshopper, and the snake. So these are all the creatures from the heraldry symbols. Pretty cool. Where is the first bit? Oh, okay. Pull that. Flip this. Head pops open. Oh, a metal pointer. Okay. Hmm. That's an observatory. I wonder if the metal pointer belongs on the helmet. Maybe that's enough for this thing over here. Will the pointer be enough? Yes. Ah, I see. Okay. Clear it. Oops. Okay, so we've got to go all the way to this one. Then I'm going to go back that one. And back again. This one. Copper tap. Huh. Triangular connector. Okay. Diving helmets ahoy. Here. This one on there. Turn it. This guy's got a very creative usage of his puzzles. Come on. Open this now, please. There we go. Ew! Gross. Okay. Yeah, that gave me the willies. Little file. It's got a nice little square shape. Top, so it probably goes in something. Please tell me we were done with this dude's helmet. There might be one more spot up here. Yeah, oh, that's where I took something from there. Go in. Oh, doesn't go there. I don't want anything to do with this guy's dead body anymore. Over here on the roof, maybe. That. Oh, it spins, right. That's how we got this whole thing up in the first place. Bronze acorn. Oh, okay. Something about it I didn't notice. Oh. So apparently if I spin it enough, then it becomes, being an acorn, becomes the key for the tree. Which was over here. Not close enough. Why not? No? Yeah, I got that. Question is where? Isn't that the key for the tree? Looks like it. Key. Oh, maybe I didn't have it fully open, maybe? Yeah, okay, I didn't have it fully open, that's what the problem was. And this will be where the antler goes. Now allows them to turn, probably to match that. Do. It needs to go to the front, sort of. Oh, whoops. Mouse control, please. All right, and this one needs to spin around like that. Oh, whoop, like that. Thank you. And this one go down. That there. Uh-oh. Looks like blood. Gross. I related the diver. Gemstone. Glowing gemstone. All right. Anywhere that can go. Does not appear to be here. Oh. right? Let's try outside this. Hmm. Oh, we're still missing the top. Maybe it will pop the top from the wheels when I get this, whatever that is. Right. That needs a key. Will this funny little key fit in there? You can see that it's kind of non-linear. Ah, whoops. No, hey, hey, hey. Come back in there, please. So it's showing us a diorama. Oh, I see. Okay. How to make it move. Take that. Really? I can go inside? Okay. Kind of cool. Oh, okay. Layered thing. We're putting the person together. Then they'll put the piece of the tower on the other tower. Very, very good point, B Silver B. That makes sense. And I mean, do keep in mind, of course, that you've got that if you start at the beginning, you've got 2 puzzles to play before you get anywhere near where we are now. But yeah, you're totally welcome to listen, you know, or even just like click on lurk and go off and do whatever you do. That's fine. That works too. Okay, so this one has to go a lot of winding the other direction, given the hand. Now this automaton can add the last piece of the tower. Actually, I hope it's the last. It might not be. So apparently it's kicking us out. That is cool. And now that piece of the tower is there. Ooh. If I zoom close, and I put this glowing thing in the top to be the lighthouse. There we go. Now what? An illuminated lamp. Oh, okay. Um, where to now? Yeah, I thought about putting like playing this one anyways and just using my AirPods, but it got a little too creepy for me just being surrounded by all the sounds. What have we got here? Oh, and of course you don't get the option anywhere through this to be able to say no, thank you, don't want to be here. So we are now in the top that looks like our um our lantern. They make it look like Pyre is a brand. You see it right on there. Quality Pyre service. And Pyre, of course, being fire, right? This. That's more the island. All right, what do we do here? Oops. Oh, okay. Rotate. Oh, I'll lock this in. Let's open. Hmm. Of course. We always do it to our siblings, don't we? Okay. I started touching something, and I'm not sure if I should have. Can I change this? Now what? It locks in when I do that. Pretty sure that the lantern I've got goes in the inside. How do I rotate these? No, it's back out. I rotate them now. Over here. Do they? How do I rotate these? Thing attached. That was like a lock to lock in place. Alcove, cut of that drum. Yeah. How can I reach it? Well, of course, you gotta rotate the doors until you can get your hand inside. You need this one at the front along with this one. Those are the two most open pieces. The question is how? I think I just messed up the puzzle and I'm not quite sure how to fix that. Yes, I get that. Universally spoon so far, yeah. Here's the question. Same sort of thing, but I'm going to pull a slight twist on it. So if you were using a spork, okay, there we go. If you're using a spork, would you prefer it to have more tines, or would you prefer it to have more, what's the word? Of the spoon, like of the bowl part? That would be my question. Because if we have I've used a number of sporks over the years that are absolutely terrible because they have very little of the fork part, and then you try and eat something you actually need to stab, and it's good. I want to move me, not you. Rates. They'll match. Gonna put this in the hole. Less tines, more bowl. Yeah. So same sort of thing. Spoon it is. The other thing that gets you is when you get a spork with a normal handle, you've got a fork, a spoon, spork on the other edge, and then on the side of it, they've put little teeth. Oh, right. That was the lighthouse. All right, so it's going to take us more than 10 minutes, but it does save our place. So I'm going to continue the game so we can get that piece put away. Yeah, I've used some where the knife, fork, and spoon are all well and good to have them on the same piece, but you don't really want to do it that way when you've got like no knife. You generally would need at least two of those fork, knife, spoon things. And the other one that's kind of useless is when you get the fork and spoon on the same side and the knife's on the opposite side. You still need a second one, but it makes it far more uncomfortable to hold. Alrighty, this rotates, and those two up. Oh, Hang on a sec. Let's rotate for. Do you see what I see in the back corner? I line right piece up. Will I get a proper door? I'm going to bet the answer may be yes. Me to the side of this. Okay. Use a door to line it up with. Answer appears. Bottom part. Aha. Okay, so this may be something there, except now we have to rotate the whole thing around, make it line up with this door because that's the missing piece. Ah. This. Come on. Oh, now it's a real door. Sporks or forks and ramen don't mix. Funny you should mention that. If you have two, it actually probably would mix. Because you really could probably use them chopstick-esque. Oh. I'm vaguely remembering this part.
Oh, hello there!
You'll laugh, Max Money, but that actually gave me a minor jump scare because I'm not used to actually having anybody in the room with me in these games. So, yeah, that's kind of funny. All right. So this mystical Maggie thing does come alive. It's just one of those like fortune teller machines, which you get to deal with more than once in the game. But yeah, she's creepy. And then we can go all kinds of places here. So I got out this room yet. Oh, let me. Okay, never mind. I don't want to be there. Stop. Forgot that this is a two-tier room. Ha 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 ha. The Great Khan, and I just clued in the mystical Maggie, is the name of the medium. Maggie Cox from the last story and the earlier part of the story they said had gone missing. So basically she might be the machine, which is kind of an interesting twist. All right, let's start with the note. So welcome on in, Max. That was awesome. Note says, interesting. Here you stand, all corporeal and breathing and the rest. Existing is something you appear to have a tremendous knack for. Useful trait, and one that has been distressingly lacking in my previous apprentices. Perhaps my search really is at an end. This library is unique in all the world, though I would counsel against indulging your curiosity. As is common at Greyholm, there are things here that are not sympathetic towards inquisitive hands. Do not idle here. So basically, don't spend your time reading the books, which frankly I don't really have any interest to, so yeah, all good. Okay, desk. What is... Can I do anything with... Oh, I need to power that up. I want to hang out with bookshelves, but I suspect there'll be some closing stuff later. Around. Let's start with the power, like the last time. Similar mechanism. Let's see, we've got power going this way, that way. What have we got? Okay, this one is 2. Oh, that's 1. That's a 1. They touch each other. Okay. Go way out to this end. Oh, that'll get me a positive. I don't want that. Other way. This way, it gets negative. But these two look like the last time. This will give me a loop. That one should give me... There's more that I'm missing here. If I switch these... Whoa, whoops. Come on in. Gotta get a positive here. Oh, I can't reach that one. Okay. Reach this one. Nope, that's not going to work. Okay, so it looks like the positive negative stuff at the bottom is all down to the lower level to figure out. Need to finish the connection down there. Oh, guess I did. Okay. Here comes the power. All right, so the power, we're going to follow it. That's going to take us up to the other level. Towards the window. Here. Now pull this switch. Outdoor lighting. Okay, the clock tower portion. Excellent. The well, where are you going? Back down there, right? Over here. Do I just flip the power switches like the last time? Suppose. Sound consistency is nice. This one. Hey, this looks familiar. Oh, okay, so we need on. Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay. Back the other way. Burp. I love those beams. It's not anywhere, it's an any when. So I'm going to assume from what we're seeing up front that we're now inside the clock tower building. Alrighty. But there's no power out here over this device. Hero, another note. Yay! Note says, what do you know of time? This tower was added by my great-grandfather, though his time ran out earlier than expected. Your path will appear when the last bell tolls midnight. Trifle dramatic, I know, but our ancestors understood more than they realized. There truly are moments when the cycle of our world brings it closer to its neighbors. Craftsman. This looks like a clock. Oh, and the thing is in the top. Okay, so we're looking for the piece. Purely at the clock at the moment. Alrighty. Going to be a button or a dial of some sort. Okay, see that. A small metal pillar. Not just any small metal pillar, that is a winder key. Might be useful further on. Empty circular socket. Okay, something missing. Not give me the metal pillar. That's not how these clocks work. Up here, that's securely closed. Wait. Don't see anything. Let's just double check. One. Well, looks like we're on a cliffhanger. We have ourselves a piece. We're in a new place. But the question is, what do we do with it? So I think it's a great spot, cliffhanger-wise, to wrap up. And we'll leave it, let's just go around the front. And we'll leave it here. I believe this is like one of those desk clocks, so that you can, like it's very large, ornate, of course. Desk clock or mantelpiece clock is probably a better choice. So, as we wrap up, I know it's whatever Wednesday. There's not a whole ton. Funny you should mention that. I'm sure we'll find more. So there's a circular piece missing, so another piece may have the hands we're looking for. But it's interesting you got those questions, Max. Hang on to them, because I will be back with this one probably next week. We've hit noon, and I think we're going to remember our roots, where most of the people that have joined my channel are here. I'm actually interested. Instead, we're gonna head out to Lord Snarl. He's playing some Minecraft. Now, be aware he's family friendly adjacent. Mostly, it's just the cuss bombs. But once we get in there, I'll fire off the. He's got a command for a warning to let everybody know that family friendly crew is coming in. Keep his language a little cleaner. Yeah. Otherwise, it's really just cuss bombs. There's the very, very rare innuendo, but usually it's just cuss bombs. I think we're gonna give him some support and give him all our best. So we'll start the raid and then we'll say our quick thank yous.
Mischief managed.
All right. So I want to say thank you very, very much to everybody who dropped in. Thanks so much to Benson for her resubscription and spending her channel points. Thank you very much to Fantastic Sherlock Fox for coming in. Always good to see you, B Silver B, and great to see you, Show for Show. Welcome, and thank you again, Max Money, for dropping by. Always great to see everybody. Hope to see you guys again soon. Let's head on over to Lord Snarl. Give him our best.
Transfer complete.